All right, this is Scott Older. He claims he had my daddy for a school teacher back in the 60s.
Math teacher.
He taught history too. And you remember my sisters?
I do. And the names escape me, but I can see them, okay?
The twins, Jean and Joan.
Yeah, I can see them.
And Nancy was a year older.
Yeah.
You probably do the twins.
And they might remember Bobby Ennis, which was a neighbor of mine. I think he might have, gone out with one of them back in the day. I believe they were a year older than I was, if I remember correctly.
Okay.
But Mr. Hill was probably one of the coolest teachers over there at Jeb Stuart. And there weren't many of them very cool back then. There weren't a lot of men teachers either, right?
Oh, really?
So all the men teachers were pretty cool, right? So, but I mean, he put up with a lot. I mean, even if you were cutting up, it wasn't like he just sends you down there to Mr. Reekman. I think Mr. Reekman was our Dean of Boys at the time. He'd get you off to the side, kind of like your dad. Say, son, no, I'm not going to put up with this, so, I'll give you one more chance to tighten up on this thing. But no, he was a great old guy, great sense of humor, very good teacher, made you want to learn, too.
Really?
And back then, we didn't want to learn, right, But he like I said, he was a human. Unlike a lot of the teachers, they were really, by the book and all that stuff. He was just a good guy, and I enjoyed going to his class. I really did.
So what year did you graduate? You graduated Forest?
I went, the year I got out of junior high school, they built Ed White. And they messed us all up. They sent, a lot of my friends went to Forest, the new Forest, because Jeb Stuart was the original Forest over there in West Connect, right?
Yeah.
But they outgrew it, so they built the new one, I guess, out there on Ricker Road, or wherever it is.
Right.
But, so they busted us up. I went to Ed White that first year with some of my Forest friends. I think the line was like Jamie's Road or something. It came off of Blandon. If you lived, south of Jamie's, you went to Forest. If you lived north of Jamie's, you went to Ed White.
So, what kind of math did y'all do? Algebra or just straight?
Yeah, I remember the algebra. I had a hard time with the algebra too. Actually, algebra I did real good. The geometry I had a hard time with.
Mm-hmm.
Proving things, right? It's one thing to add stuff up and all that and use the theory, but using theories and having to prove why this is right, I didn't do that very well. But he was very patient with that.
So after school, what did you go to do after school? You're 61 now. So what have you done for the last 40 years?
Well, I've been in the banking business actually. Now, first of all, I wanted to be a rock and roll star. Okay, so every kid in the 70s, once Leonard Skinner came out with their first album in Jacksonville, Florida, got electric guitar. I lived 2 houses down from Alan Collins, who's dead now, who played lead guitar, and they'd practice at Alan's house. So I'm very fortunate to have been taught guitar by Alan.
Really?
I can't read a lick of music. I owe that to my grandmama. I play by ear, but I picked it up pretty well, but it didn't take long for me to figure out I really wasn't that good, right? So I got a job out of high school with Atlantic Bank, and then I survived Atlantic Bank merger to First Union to Wachovia, and then in 2010, Wachovia was bought by Wells Fargo. So I've been there 42 years, never went to college. High school education, junior high, partly to Harold. Mr. Harold. I think we even called him Harold every now and then.
Yeah,
and he would,
Harold Hill.
Yeah, kind of on the side, he'd say, Harold, I don't even think we said Mr. Harold. He'd catch him, he'd go, come on now, but he'd laugh it off with us.
Yeah.
So I hope to retire here next year, so I'm, got a little place out on Thunder Road.
Right past
when he had cows. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Mr. Hill always tickled me, though, because he must have loved this place. I don't know if y'all lived out here then?
Yeah.
You did? Okay.
In 53.
All right, so he'd always talk about the farm. I mean, he loved this place out here. And
it seemed like you had a couple parties over the years. You might not have gone.
I did not go, but Bobby went. That's what I'm thinking. They'll remember Bobby Ennis, because Bobby lived right there in the neighborhood. He was a year older, and I remember him talking about coming out swimming in the pool.
Yeah.
And all that. Yeah, I was 1 year behind.
Oh my.
I wasn't in all the fun stuff.
All right. I appreciate you taking time to. So, what's the best day you took from Dad, from your school teacher? What's the biggest day you remember?
I just remember him being a real person. I enjoyed going to his class. You know, unlike everybody was so stiff back then, and I remember him and being fun, right? He made it fun. He had a good sense of humor. He wasn't strictly by the book. That made you want to learn. And being a little flexible with a bunch of young guys, you know, they'd be cutting up and acting up. I mean, that's just what stuck out with me.
You know, he did 20 years in the Navy.
Yeah.
Went to school at the University of Florida. He came out and started teaching at Jeff Stuart. I think 16 years maybe.
Yep. Tell you.
All right. Scott Euler, testimony.
Testimony.
February 11th, 2017. Appreciate it, Scott.
You're welcome.
I'm going to send this on to my sisters.
Do that. Do that.
And the world.
Do that.
Scott just brought me some scrap metal in. What'd you weigh at 15,000?
I don't know. I haven't checked yet. I thought it was about 30,000, to be honest with you.
All right.
Hell, pleasure.
Same here, Scott. Close it out.